Good morning and welcome to the Daily Echo. It is Monday, Magnificent Monday, September 22nd. We're going to start the week off with another habit. We're going to move into habit number 6. We've gone through 5 habits already, so let's just review them. Number 1 was run, and we remember run. We remember the horse running across our house with those 3 C's sitting on there. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Habit 2 and zoo. And we remember that cage in our front yard coming out the yard, left side, the monkeys throwing roses back and forth. And that just reminds us to show appreciation for other people, giving roses. 3 was the tree. Sits right out in front of our yard, but we've got thinkers, a bunch of thinkers hanging off of it. And that reminds us to think good thoughts about ourselves and other people. Then we got to 4, and we thought of our front door being a revolving door, but it's throwing this sign out every time it goes around, and that sign says benefit ball. We're hosting a ball for somebody, showing that we really want to show appreciation and give people things before we expect to get things from them. We always want to find a way for people to agree with us in what they need, so that the services we render are something that they need, and we'll be benefited from that. 5, beehive. We have that tree a little bit further from the thinker's tree in our front yard with a hive, but out of the hive is flying that Cheshire cat smiling. We want to smile often. So when we get to number 6, 6 rhymes with the word sick, like I'm ill, I'm sick. And if you're coming into your house, think of a stretcher, like a hospital bed in your living room. And on top of this hospital bed is this giant name tag, and it's your name. And I like to think of an IV line hooking up to it, keeping that name alive. Why do we think of that? Sick, 6, and a name tag. We want to remember names, and we've talked about this before on the Daily Echo. When we remember a person's name, that's the sweetest, most important sound that he or she will hear, and it will capture their attention immediately. So we need to find ways that we can really focus when we're meeting people. It's very important that we remember names. And a lot of people say, I just can't remember names. That's ridiculous. Everybody can remember names. Everybody has that ability. We just have to focus on it. And sometimes when we meet a new person and they have a particular name, we may need to associate that name with something else to help trigger something in our mind, just like we're doing with this PEG system. We're remembering 1, run, 2, zoo. Really focus this week when you meet somebody new that you capture their name and you remember it. And say it 4 or 5 times when you first meet them. If you meet a person named Jill, say, hey, Jill, good, and use her name 5 or 6 times. You'll be amazed at how quickly you remember that. And then as you go through the day, try to write it down and really focus on that. Use people's names when you talk to them during the day. Even your own children. Our name is the sweetest sound that we can hear. I mean, psychologically, when psychologists look at these things, hearing your name gives us this little sense of endorphin rush. So it's very important that we do this. If we're in the business world, it's vital. But just in the world in general, it shows that we care. It shows that we are interested in other people, that we're interested enough to just learn their name. Sounds simple, but sometimes we forget. We're thinking about what we want to say instead of focusing upon them and really trying to focus on who they are and remembering that name. So habit number 6, remember people's names. Have a great day today. We'll be coming back to you tomorrow on Tremendous Thursday. As always, thanks for taking time to watch the Daily Echo.